that they were accusing Matt of. So Matt made it the point when he went up against Renzo Gracie's student, hit him with a front headlock and choke him unconscious with a front headlock. And in the interview, even pointed out and said to everybody, I just want to make sure that we're very clear that that was a wrestling technique that choked him unconscious.
Absolutely. With American wrestling. And, Nelson's too, when in coaching, I show the full Nelson on the ground, and everybody that I show that to, coaching here in Florida and Fighting Edge and any clinics, they love it because it's such a brutal hold. That full Nelson on the ground, it actually becomes a choke. It's a neck crank that becomes a choke.
Put you to sleep. It will absolutely put you to sleep.
In wrestling, in amateur wrestling, folk style wrestling, a head lever is a common technique, and it's a way to get a guy to belly down. So if I'm here, first thing I want to do, I want to have pressure here and flatten my toe. Next thing I want to do here is a tight waist lock in through here. And you guys, you see this thumb here? You can do it here. You can do it on the temple. You can do it on the back. I won't do it here on him. I have a tear back, but if I come in here and I'm driving my thumb in, it's a cup and slap technique. So I'm cupping where his arm bends, and I'm slapping across, and then I'm grabbing on the hand. And I've shown you guys this before. When I'm grabbing, I'm going to grab and twist. The reason I do that, if I grab him here, he can make a fist. And he's got all his forearm muscles to pull and tear. He can easily pull away. But if I'm here, I can neutralize the forearm muscles. The important thing here, when I straight arm him, the top of my head is going into the weakest part of the back of his arm. And when I straight arm him, I'm going to get up on my toes and drive. So I'm driving on my toes. And I pin this hand down. See? I keep this hand pinned. Now, you all know full Nelson is illegal in amateur wrestling, in folk style wrestling, but it's legal in grappling. So if the hand is pinned here, I'll come up here and I shoot across. Now, I'm grabbing him by his ear and I'm flattening his ear down and I'm turning his neck, okay? And I'm keeping, remember I said a cup and slap? I'm going to slide through. Then I'm going to go over, hand on top here. And this can be real nasty. I don't want to do it to his neck, but if I come on the side here, I'm turning it. That's the neck crank right there. See? You see how as soon as pressure applied, I'm on my toes. It's a brutal hold. It's not a hold. It's a quick tap, brutal hold. And I want you guys really to practice it and practice all the specifics of what I showed, so that whenever I'm coaching at the high school level, I'm not going to show it as a full Nelson, but I always show the head lever in detail, because the mistake that most wrestlers make, and you see it in meets all the time, they abandon that arm. When I had that arm pinned, they abandon that arm and their opponent can hip out. So weight down, chest down, hold that, all of the nuances. And I want you guys to study this. We won't go on to the next technique till everybody gets it down. All right, and TPT, the Berman team, Berman Law Group, baby.